Hello all, Seriously here, back to more of the Planet Crafter, waking up at the foot of my bed at the home base, which is just where I've been going to log off. For no particular reason, you don't need to do that in this game. You can log off anywhere you want, even with no atmosphere, even if you don't have breathable atmosphere yet. You can just go log off wherever you want, as long as you save your game first. It'll be saved. Alright, over at the museum, you can see I've had a couple of changes. Put a little bit more thought into layout and figured, museums have some places to sit, and a waiting room at the entrance or just a lounge is a good idea. I've also put in a couple of displays. Don't have much to display yet, so we're going to work on that today. And here's where the flower pots are going to go. They're not going to go on tables. It's a lot of work. Plus, in this room, there just was a little bit less room for them. Yeah, so they're all going to go on the floor. I mean, they hover. It's fine. See? So we'll set them up. This is pretty much ready to go. The only other thing I've done is, besides just having Hall of Fish, I've thought, why not label all of our exhibits? In this museum, museums usually have labeled exhibits, and we have signs. So here's the froggery. No frogs in the froggery yet. Of course, it's got to be nighttime every time I log into the game to show you guys stuff. Have all three of our columns here for butterflies. Yeah, we can start setting this up anytime. So, food and water. I've even moved all the storages over to here to just these two. Don't think we need anything in here. This can all come back home. So, oops, I already had food. Yeah, I'll just eat one then. There we go. Alright, what do we want to do first? Signs? Oh yeah, we need the magnesium for signs. Is it just magnesium? Just one magnesium each. Easy. Okay, great. Let's go do the spacesuits. They're pretty easy. That's all set up. We're not having to do anything. We're not going to... Are we going to label these? Let's bring some magnesium with us on our exhibit setup adventure day and see how signs go wherever we go. Okay, so I've picked these up in the order that I had them in originally. So if I start here, and yeah, I added one here because we don't have 15 spacesuits. We would need 16 of these if we did, because I want to display the default crafter suit as well, but that's what this one's going to be, the default suit. Yeah, we didn't get the 15th. The save doesn't have it. It's very sad. But our museum is going to display everything we do have, so let's set up our museum. And we'll go this way. There we go. That's that done now. Got a little bit of walk-in room. How much room do we have for signs, and do they look good on the floor? They sort of block the boots if we have them like this, but look at that. They're almost a perfect width. Like if I put this centered... Oh, why did it do that? I held control and it put me into the suit. Anyway, let's build another one then. And it does let them overlap if I need to, but I think they're just the perfect width. Oh, it just puts me into the suit whether I'm holding control or not. Now, these go anywhere though, so lining them up perfectly is going to be a hassle. And even though they look a bit weird on the floor, I would not want to put them at waist height and block part more of the suit. We could look over these. I don't think we're going to put displays on these guys. If people want, they can go like that, go like that. Spacesuit video, there's our display. In the actual unit. Now, they can, arguably, they can do that with everything. I get it. Sure. But, now out here, this might be different. Oh, this one can hover. It can go up against the shape here. If I put this like that, it'll look like it's connected. So that can go a little bit off the ground and still look like it's touching. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, the names here can go in. That looks pretty good. Okay, cool. We could set up the trees. How much magnesium are we going to need today? Wow, I don't think I brought enough. Let's do all of this first, and then we'll put the trees in. Now, is this going to let me hold control? No, it just puts me, if there's anything behind what you're building, it goes into the storage of that thing. Oh, question. Can we do 45-degree angles with this? Can. Yep, that looks like the right angle. And that looks like the right height. Yeah, close enough. Sure, good enough. Yeah. A whole other side of these to do too. That side we don't have to put anything on an angle because we don't have a tree blocking our end column, so that side should be a little teeny bit easier. Only 6 over there. These 3x3 roofs, look, you can get stuck. Yeah, I'm holding the D arrow, but this roof could be flatter, that's for sure. You don't want to get lost in this garden anyway because we don't have railings that consistently go over the edge of these gaps no matter what. Even on the 1x1 rooms, if you make a 3x3 room out of 1x1s, you can't get those railings. So we sort of want people to get stuck on the floor here and not wander too close to the edge, I guess. In theory. Oh yeah, put a water fountain at this edge. Maybe we do want some angled signs here. All right, fair enough. Forgot about the water fountain. Yeah, that's the angle I would like. Is it? No, it's not. There we go. No, I was wrong. Okay. So much for this side being easier, but you know, you do it to yourself. Yeah, that looks right. Hello, flying common larva. I'll pick you up. That looks weird. And we didn't do the 2 behind us yet. No, we did not. We started in the corner, of course. Water. Well, we have water. An ocean of water, but let's drink from the lake. It's probably safer. Not literally, it's the same. But, oh yeah, there's a fountain down here too. I thought that looked nice. I mean, it's waterfall area. It needs to have some water spraying. Stuff and Things. The Museum of Stuff and Things. How do you like the purple? I thought it was a nice... I haven't used it yet, so I thought that was a nice purple. Trees. That's a decent amount of leftover magnesium. Alright, trees start here. I got a bit mixed up because of my experimenting with the flowers. Alright. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Where is Are we missing a tree? Where's the blue tree? Not that blue tree, the other blue tree. Ooh, this is fun. I didn't think I was missing a tree, but let's go check the biolab. Yeah, I'm missing the blue tree, the Elegea. It's not in here. Okay, we gotta get one of these brewing while we wait then. We need that, and what was it, just T1 mutagen? And tree bark, okay. I don't think I have tree bark over here. Darn. We'll take a quick trip. No. Lots of production. Lots of tree bark up production. That's where we're making it. Biolab. Get this brewing while we put the rest of the trees in. It's right behind us. There's no fastest way. Except the other way was the fastest way. Right? Okay. Now, that's problematic because I counted the trees, and we can get rid of a water fountain, I guess. That's good. Let's just do another count here. That's 10, 14 trees, 7 per side. Yeah, we need to put in another tree pot and get rid of that. So we have a super alloy. We're going to need a tier 2 fertilizer. Might have this at the museum still, but let's not take any chances. Fountains on this side. Okay. Hard to see where center is unless you're flying a bit. And we need another magnesium. Yay! Ladder. Yeah, it is a bit in the way here, but it's not really in the way to the display, and you can get around all sides of it. It's going to have to stay there. I don't want to block the door, and I don't want it to be in this wall. If I can see it and use it, that's fine, but, and yeah, you can access it from the rear from certain angles, just not every angle. See, not above. If I point down, I can access it from the rear, so I could hide it in here. It would look okay. But down here, it would be facing away from the door, so you wouldn't be able to access it right when you got in. You'd have to come around to the other side, because from down here, no part of it lets you access it. So, alright, back upstairs. Trees. Out of here, you. Alright, let's take a peek. We've got everything except the one. I want it to go along with these ones. I also want this one to go along with these ones. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need to pick one more that fits the theme of colorful or weird trees. Which is the weirdest of these? Let's try a Cerna. That's pretty normal. That one. Let's plug them all in over here. All the green ones. Oops. Let's see what we get. That one's a bit odd. You know, we might just go with this one because it's the golden tree, the Pleom. So it's probably the least bizarre. Well, no. Look at that stand up, straight, skinny trunk. That's a weird, this one too, but that looks more like an actual palm tree, to be honest. Yeah, with the trunk. Yeah, I think the golden tree will come with us. And we'll put the Itera in here. And we'll worry about the layout of these in a second. I'm definitely going to rearrange these. But let's figure out the layout of these guys first. Colorful ones on this side. Or do we want colorful ones on the ocean side? Nah. They're already over there. Okay, so let's plug them all in. I want to see how tall they grow, what shapes they are. It's not just colors. This one we just saw, so we'll put it in the middle. I think that's a good spot for it in general. And while those are all growing, we will head back to the biolab. It's almost for sure not done yet, but let's go take a peek. This time we'll go right. Oh yeah, much faster. Oh, it is done. Excellent. Oh yeah, over here. Okay. Very skinny, that's good. I do like blue in the middle of these three, that's perfect, but I think we're gonna swap these three out for the back. Well, this is the back of the museum, even though it overlooks that waterfall. The entrance to the museum's on this side, the cascades is over here. This is built in the cascades. This is the front. All right, so we'll leave this side how it is, I think. No, one last change. We're gonna look at the roots growing through that. We're gonna move you over by the door, and we're gonna move you into the corner. And as far as I know, putting this one in a tree pot does not spread them into the world. So hopefully that's the case. We'll find out in a bit. Yeah, I like this setup here. These two interact a little bit more than I would like, but a canopy is fine. I don't want to split it up much more than that. You know what we could do? Just reverse you two. And then this one might interact with the blue one, but it won't interact with these. And these two branches, these leafy branches interacting, looks pretty nice. Less so with these giant leaves that look like they're getting cut in half by the tiny leaf branches. Yeah, that's great. All right, let's look at the other side. Ooh, yeah, we definitely have to move this guy away. So we're gonna put you in the corner. You are one of my favorites. This is the other one, the Itera. Yeah, actually, that was a mistake. I want to see how they interact. But I'm thinking, because this one is so wide, yeah, look, it's even interacting with that skinny, tall one in the middle there. This one is a problem. That's a problem tree. And it's still going. It's still growing. Wow. I think the corner is going to be the best spot for it, though. What I might do... Yeah, hydration. I might move this one since it's a shorter tree to go here. So is this one, though. Yeah, let's take that out. Put this here, see how it does. I don't think it's going to do well, but let's put this here. And see about switching some of these around. Let's try that one first. Oh yeah, no, that's awful. Okay. That's also going to have to be a short tree, so this was the other short tree. Put it there. And I guess that leaves you in the corner. But that means I'm going to switch you guys around. Yeah, not bad. at least we from down here get to see the branchy umbrella-like leaves. They might not get a lot of sun thanks to this tree in the corner, but that's its problem, not ours. And yeah, ditto here. This one does have a problem of growing up through it, and we're not getting the full effect, but I think that's the best spot for them all. Let's take a peek from the front yard. We even get this unique tree that we can't grow anywhere. We don't get this seed. So that's out at the museum too. I love it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with that. All right, now for some a little bit more tedious stuff. Butterfly selection. That's gonna take a while, I think. What are we holding? Part of a fountain, right. And some bugs we found along the way. Frogs would be faster. Let's start with frogs. It's gonna be a lot easier to do frogs. They're all set up. I very much like this dual frog setup. If these are our pinnacle frogs, I think we want gold and 400%, 500% for Kenjas or Lavum, or we can pick and choose what our second best frog is. Well, everyone knows that for me, that's the lava frog. They might not be the perfect pair, but they're my top pair. Okay. You guys are going to go together because you're from... I don't know why at night it's darker in the middle than it is on the outside, but we're going to reverse these two then. This guy's... he's almost black no matter where you put him. Alright, fine. Another 500. And then generic, so I think Kenjas. Was that Kenjas? That was Kenjas. Amido then has to go there. That's a nice pair. Again, a little bit of light would help, but that's way too much. Come on, daytime. Anytime now. We'll come take another peek at these when we have some daylight. Guess you're not really supposed to be visiting museums at night, are you? Oh, yeah, can't put two frogs in one. Dumb. Why do I have extra frogs? Space. Extra frog space. Why did I... What have I done wrong? Alright, well, simple fix. You can go in there, and you can go in there, and we'll delete that table. Let's do... Alright, let me pause. Let's hit save. I'm gonna reach over. Oh, this is not good for my arm. To the other computer. Planet Crafter Frog Eggs. I just typed PL, and that was the first thing that it auto-completed. That's fantastic. Alright, all we need is the quantity. There are 14 species of frogs. 2 tables. 2 per table. That should be 7 tables. Okay, so I counted the number of tables right. Why am I missing frogs, and what frogs am I missing? We got generic, we got Huli, we got Feliciana, we got Strabo, Alias, Traju, Afe, right? Traju. I don't remember seeing Traju. Or Afe. Unless one of these was that. Oh, there's the Afe. And that was Silius. But yeah, we're definitely missing Traju. What else? We have to be 2 that we're missing. Legless and Jumi we got. Those are the ones from the portals. The generic frog is here. Amido is here. Alios. Okay, well, let's hit up the biolab, see if they're already over there. Or did I just miss them from the container here? Yes. That was easy. What are their levels? Yeah, that's almost perfect. That's exactly where they should go based on their level placements. Okay, phew. Strabo. I knew I had Strabo, and hey, that's a good pairing. Perfect. And I thought butterflies were going to be hard. Well, let's save easiest for last, and that's flowers. There's only 8. 99% sure I counted them right. Let's do the butterflies. Is it sort? That might sort them by value. It did not sort them by value. All right, let's start with our low levels. I think 150, 120 is lowest. Okay. That's the Amio, 120. 230, 175s are pretty low. Looks like we have 3 of those. So pink. Where'd the other one go? Oh, we've got 4 of these. No, just 3. Okay. And our 200% was the Fencia? Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Gold I'm going to put here. I'm going to put the fanciest of each pillar here. So that's the Futura here. And then ooh, I do love that Nere. That actually looks good even in the fogged container, but I think the one I'm looking for is a bit glow. I thought there was a glowier one than these. Oh, that's the one. I'm pretty sure. Lorpin's really muted. Yeah. Oh, no, that's the bright one. And that looks good with pink on either side of the golden. Perfect. It doesn't really glow, but it's super bright, even in the fog container. Speaking of that, we know the Nere is. You can go with you. Oh, that's not Nere. Although you do look good there. Fine. Fine. Where'd Nere go? There you go. Yeah. Green? Sure. These ones are going to be higher value ones. Okay, and then these ones, prettier ones. Well, some of the pretty ones. Hey, we're a spot short. Uh-oh. I've done something wrong. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, I didn't think of that. Some of these tree roots are going to be coming through. Let's check the other side before we figure out the butterfly problem. Yeah, mushroom tree. Darn mushroom tree. Oh, wait, no, we moved. This is the mushroom tree. Oh, that's the Elegea. Okay. Well, I think in that case, then, what I'm going to do is take you out, put you in. You look the best in a muted case compared to the black guy. That sounds wrong, the black butterfly. It's a good value. You know what I might do? Since you're a special butterfly, how did I count wrong? 12 plus 2, 4, 6. That's 18, and there's 19. That's how I counted wrong. Simple as that. We're going to put one on the wall outside the entrance to the flutterby area. Maybe on the pillar. I think this pillar would be better, so we're going to need to find a flower that doesn't block too much. So let's see how big the golden one gets. It might end up being the Lerma. In fact, let's just do that right away. I think the lerma might get tall though. Yeah, look at those things. What a cluster. While that's growing, let's head home and grab some fabric. Not home. Let's head to production and grab some fabric. And what was it? Iron is the other component of these things? Yeah. Oh, we're about to die. Let's not die. Come on. Let's not die. There we go. If you were wondering, yeah, I've cleaned up this area. It's clean. All right. And instead of the beginning of the episode, why not talk about this now, after the 30-minute mark? Let's talk about the end of Season 6. I think that's today. I've built pretty much everything I wanted to build, really. And we're pretty much done production. That's way too tall to put anything up there. No, you're very tall too, aren't you? Yeah, tall and skinny. Tall and skinny. They're all tall and skinny. Yeah, try that. And where else could we put this thing? Yeah, we could put it right here on top of the Flutterby sign. No, I didn't. That's not bad. I think that's better than behind a flower. It could go above a flower, but it confuses the signs. I mean, we've already got a confusing layout since this is frogs and butterflies on one side. Yeah. Okay. I don't know that we're going to get to labeling everything today. Let's put it that way. Since it doesn't matter what goes there, I am going to put the lerma here. And some other generics around this area. Low-level ones, I mean. Okay, and I think these two would look better by themselves. And they're going to go with the frogs. Frogs are very colorful. We got the black and white and the white flower to go on that side. And well, the fish are colorful too, but we have less on this side. Just a nice walkway. So gold. Or Rima. Something else I changed around over here. You might remember I put the gold fish beside this one. Yeah, gold beside gold. Why do that? If we're going to double up fish, we'll put it down here with this one. I am going to go put in the displays, but I'll do the labeling after the episode ends. So we'll have to deal with an unlabeled museum for now. Also, my throat. It's super dry here today. Even though it's raining, it's super dry in my house. I guess the HVAC is working. Too well. Labels, labels, labels. Let's start with the fish. We need 2 each, so we need 12 of these. We have exactly 12. That's why we're starting with the fish, because I definitely counted and knew that ahead of time. No, not at all. All right, let's put you... It can go all the way onto it, and that second one is going onto it, so we're going to center that-ish here with the bottom like that. Yeah, that works for me. We'll do the same here, centered with the bottom. Still enough room, even though that one's going into the ceiling a bit. There's room to read it. It's good for me. Ah, I didn't hold control. That's off center, but I'm not going to get it perfect now. Great. Okay. You know, maybe we'll get these labeled today. We've got some time. I thought we had like 4 minutes left. We've got 9 minutes left. There we go. All right, in here we have Guerrero, Guerrero, and Provios. Guerrero? Is there 2 R's in Guerrero? I think there's 3 R's in Guerrero, isn't there? Guerrero. Let's just double check. This is why I tried. I got it right. Good. And Provios. Right? No U in Provios? No. Okay. Elegea we got labeled. Over here we've got Ikaru. That one's pretty simple. And Lira. I already forgot the first one. Ikaru. That was the wrong sign. Doesn't really matter. Lira. Here we have Ulani, also simple, and the one I can never say, Teg Eddie. Ulani. Teg Eddie. No extra of consonants in that one? No, okay. Crom, I know I can recognize Crom. I like Crom. And Galbia. Yeah. Can recognize it, can't spell it. All right, here we have Golden and Buyu. Really? It looks different in lowercase. It's fine. Tilu and Vilnas. There we go. Fish labeled. I don't think we're going to label plants. Oh, I'm out of magnesium. That's right. In that case, we got to go home. No, I keep clicking on home, and I keep calling it home. Gotta go to production. This corner? Yeah. I don't know how much stuff I am gonna label. We labeled the trees, and we never named them. Let's go do that after we prevent ourselves from dying. Oh, and I did notice these. Yoink, 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 yoink. We're going to take those with us. I would like to find another warden's key to put in the museum because there are warden's keys in the world. We only picked up the 10 that we need. So there's that to do. But, you know, this is stuff to do that doesn't need a whole another episode when we could be starting a new season, right? I think. There's always stuff to do on a save. I could keep this going forever. Ow, hot. There we go. Displays for the frogs. I think these fit under the tables pretty nicely. Or I guess technically on the tables because it's off the floor already. But yeah, that fits perfectly flush with the table. Does it cause any flicker? No. Okay. And we're going to need 2 of these per side. Oh, I have to adjust the height manually each time. And the back and forth, that's a bit annoying. They're not all going to be the same then. Why can't I make that one match? You know what? Close enough. It doesn't have to match perfectly. Only people who watch the video are going to notice. Not like anyone's going to visit the base. I don't think I grabbed enough magnesium here. Oh, more than enough. That's fantastic. That's great. Boom. Oh yeah, I already had one in. That's fantastic. I thought I tested this out. I just wondered where it went. Cool. Alright. Butterflies are going to take a while, but we have one there as well. I guess golden butterfly doesn't get its own thingamajigger. Shame. Every time we can place stuff in the display, so it's gonna cancel our build even if we hold control. Bring us into there. You know, I can probably though, instead of hitting escape first, if I just hit Q, yeah, I can go straight back into the build menu. Did not remember to not hold control. No point to hold control. Oh, yeah, we also have to sort of figure out a solution for these wall ones, but that's okay. I think I see space, even though it's night. I can still see the walls. Yeah, that's sort of perfect as well. Right there. And that one, oh, I'm out of magnesium, but that one doesn't mean have anything behind it. So I can just hold control when I build the rest. Speaking of the rest, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Let's go upstairs into the night sky. Label some trees. Rubiru. What was this called again? Shriox. I should have remembered that one. Prunia. Okay, come on. And Lilia. 2 L's? 3, I mean, but 2 in the middle, yeah. No. Oof, that one's hard to... timer, we're done. Oh no! Hummel Aura. I think it's Hamal Aura, isn't No, I got it right. Okay. Cernia. I don't know what you are. Amora. Oof. Ale Atus. Throw some ale at us. That's the name of that plant. Soleus. The big guy. The biggest tree of them all. Linifolia. And we got that one. There we go. That's all of our trees named. I got no, I'm not going to name those. We decided I got to name all our butterflies and all of our frogs. But yeah, we got the museum done, furnished, ready to go. And if it wasn't for the storm, we'd have a very nice view of it for the end of the series, I think. I'm glad I put this fountain out here since we had to delete the one on the roof. Counted wrong. Yeah, we'll wait for the storm to end. We got some extra time today. We may as well. Let's have a sip of some lake water here. And I am keeping this safe. Don't worry. We might eventually come and see a tour of other bases I've built and stuff that I've organized or whatever. But that's it. I want to start a new season, start over again, try the 1.1 patch from the scratch, because this save started with 1.0 and adapted into 1.1. We didn't get to use any animal feed. We'll probably try that out next season, but we unlock it really late, and the real bonus to animal feed is getting from like 1.25 TTI all the way to 5.5 TTI. So that's how you get there. That's your growth at the end of the game. But we'll do it this time. We didn't build a single animal feed this time because there was no need. We were at 5.5 TTI before 1.1 even came out. Yeah. All right, season 6 wrapped up. That's it for me, seriously. Till next season, we'll start on the weekend with season 7. Until then, have a good time.